Ladies and gentlemen, mold making, and it is I think, a skill worth learning, especially in model building and in custom action figures and props and toys and you name it. It does have a place in it in the hobby. Now I know 3D printing's taken over. If you want to make a repeating part, you don't have to use the expensive silicone, and a 3D printed part, probably faster, and you can make more, cheaper. But sometimes the old school way is the way to go, and I was very heavy into it till I basically got out of it because the price and 3D printing was taking over. So there is that. But anyway, I wanted to show a couple things. I've been slowly cleaning out some of my molds. Some are really good, some are bad. I'll show you that. I like to keep some of the molds. I usually pour a part in it, and it basically keeps its shape. And that, for me, has a master of a part that I have done. And I do keep some of the old molds because if you ever watch any mold making videos, it's called chunkies, where you just cut up the mold, and then when you pour silicone, you put the little chunkies in, and it fills up the volume. So you don't have to have, a gallon of silicone. You can have, this much silicone, and cut you up some old silicone molds that you're not going to use anymore, and it'll fill up the volume. It's the way to go, and it's a very easy, simple technique. But anyway, I thought I'd get the heavy one out of the way. I have bought molds from other people, and Bam Bam Productions. He made kits, and he made a if you can see it, a Negvar Katinga, not Katinga, Negvar Borcha Borcha mold there. Again, very heavy. This one's quite durable, and it's still, you can see the resin still works, and however holds. It's just a simple split mold, but it does work. And again, you have a Negvar Borcha variant at your disposal. So for me, I did a few aftermarket, and it was basically little things, and I tried to do different kits. I didn't try to do what everyone else did. Like if you had, I tried to do different kits. Some were very successful. Some did not sell well at all. And one in particular, if you have a shark from Atlantis Model Kits, is it Atlantis? No, not Atlantis. Pegasus. Excuse me. They had a shark kit, a vinyl shark kit, and shark with lasers. So I made a new base, Dr. Evil, and then see, I like to pour the mold in there, or the resin in the mold, just to keep the shape, and it gives me a master, and that would be the laser on top of his head, which I thought was very cool. Again, I made one. Some people did, but it just really wasn't a big hit. But anyway, again, very little cleanup. Just got to cut off thing. Now I tried to keep it cheap. All you had to do was cut that off, and you were done. If you want me to do it, price went up. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. One other thing that I did, and I poured a lot of these, and I mean a lot. The Munsters nameplate. I think Red Finn, Red something models. I think he takes care of all this now. I poured my share of these for quite some time, and ODG Studios can vouch for that because he did the base for it. So we did kind of tag team that. But I got one poured in the mold there. You can see where the heat from the resin. Again, I had to make 3 of these, and I probably made a couple more because I was pouring them left and right because orders was just crazy. But you can see how distorted it is. Molds just wear out. That's just the way it is. But I do keep these because I want to, if I ever got back into it and it ain't too dried out, I will cut these up and make chunkies for the other things. One of my first ones I ever did is if you have the Monarch models, the Ghost of Castle Mare. That's a little insert I did for the window, and it's just one of those. And this is one of the last ones I did because if you can really see it, it's really pitted. But it does give it character and everything, and all you do is just glue that on the inside of the window, and you got yourself a little prisoner, like the old Aurora kits. But it's stuff like that. Again, with the monsters, see if I can dig it out here. Here it is. Again, we did a monster base with ODG Studios and the Cult TV Man. He did ODG did the base, I did the name plaque, and I did the little fence that went all the way around. And you can see by the complete heat and everything. And again, I had to make, well, there's there's 4 of these. That's eight walls that I had to do for, I mean, it was constantly pouring. But again, I think Red Flare, Red Thin, I think he takes care of that now, so not my problem anymore. Again, I try to do like little simple things now. I did a little Batman base for the Bat Cycle that Mobius did, you know, just something quick and easy. Something you can, you know, it was cheap. I tried to keep resin cheap. Of course, resin's high now, and I did try to keep it cheap, so you could use it, you know, whatever you needed to for, you know, make your own, you know, a template or, you know, make something else out of it. A lot of this stuff, I don't remember what I did. Of course, they're about to be losing their shape. And now for the Cult TV Man, he has these 1/12 scale dungeon accessories, and I did a bunch of accessories if you've seen them on his site. Again, those were very fun to do. I enjoyed them. I pretty much had free reign. I got to build them all, and then I had to cast and sell them. You know, cast them and he sold them. But anyway, other than that, that was very fun, and you can tell I used all parts. You know, we like to kit bash and all that good stuff. But there is the Cult TV Man's dungeon room. I don't even know what. I used to know what some of this stuff was. Oh yeah, mystery mold. Oh, I know what that is. That was a failed attempt. I was actually, when they came out with the Fly and the 1/12 scale for the monster scenes, I was going to do like a chamber, and that never did come out. I did a lot of figures for certain places, and not too bad. You know, it works. It's a little tricky. Again, Cylon stand for one of the Mobius kits, just for make it different. Did it old school instead of doing the newer one. But it's just stuff like that. I thought I'd show well, see. May get a surprise when you look through some of my molds. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show that before I... what is that? I actually... I forgot all about that. That part is for a... I believe it's a different type of Viper conversion I was doing. And again... been a long time since I've done that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show some stuff like that. You just don't see, you don't see, there is mold making channels on YouTube, but you just don't see, you know, some of the things of old. And I know 3D printing's taken over, but it's just one of those that I think it's a very good skill to have. The last thing that I tried learning when I was making, doing molds, 2-part molds, was I was trying to use foam. Again, I wasn't trying to necessarily cut cost. I was just trying to keep the costs down. and trying to use, you know, not a solid piece, trying to hollow cast it, trying to do foam. Didn't want to go with the gypsum and all that. And if you ever need molds and don't want to go with the expensive silicone, which that's getting outrageous, I go with the mold putty. Again, it's very simple to use, and it makes a quick little part if you got some epoxy sculpt. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. I thought I would we go down memory lane on silicone molds. That's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.